Hey y'all, this is Tarnette. BJ and I are enjoying taking a walk down memory lane to answer the question our friends, family, and coworkers ask, where y'all been? We're sharing our experiences and our opinion, and we hope you find it informative, inspiring, and even entertaining. In this episode, we will share our return to North Carolina and an instance of exposing our kids to an area we had already checked out. We'll also share a travel tip on restaurant dining alternatives. To get notified of future videos, subscribe to this channel. There were positive and negative aspects to living on the Florida-Georgia border. Being close to our family and friends was really convenient for when we wanted to hang out with them or vice versa. However, our career growth was severely stunted. Therefore, we decided to look for opportunities outside of the area. In January of 2008, I received a great offer to relocate to the northeastern region of North Carolina. We weighed the pros and cons, which included how close we would be to other family members and the Triangle area. Then we decided to accept the offer. There is something magnetic about North Carolina that keeps pulling us in. We like that we are in driving distance from family. We have 4 seasons with a full autumn and a possibility of snow. We have access to the beach and the mountains. Like we said, it's magnetic. Within the first few months of relocating, we took a day trip to the Triangle area and we visited our old church. We also visited BJ's sister in the Hampton Roads area over a weekend. Other trips we took throughout 2008 were to Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In a prior episode, we mentioned that BJ and I tended to check things out before exposing the kids to some areas, and Baltimore, Maryland was one of those areas. Well, in the summer of 2008, we took our kids and one of my little sisters to Baltimore, Maryland, and we stayed at the Renaissance Hotel at the Baltimore Inner Harbor. We had access to stores, restaurants, and activities. It was the 4th of July weekend, and since our hotel was at the Inner Harbor, we were able to walk about 2 blocks to see the fireworks right over the harbor. We couldn't go to the area without eating at Moe's Crab and Pasta Factory. And when we introduced the kids to the restaurant, they loved it just as much as we did. After we left Baltimore, we made a stop in Washington, D.C. to show the kids the White House and a few other monuments. We even bought everyone a souvenir from a street vendor to mark the occasion. We didn't stay in the D.C. area long because we were being pulled back to North Carolina for work. Throughout 2008, some new places we ate include Madison's Prime Rib in Goldsboro, North Carolina, Nacho Mama's and Vaccaro's Italian Pastry Shop, both in Baltimore, Maryland. Then in the Greenville area, we ate at Ming Dynasty, Andy's, which is now Highway 55, Fanelli's Cafe, Barbecutie, Mazalon, Fuddruckers, and the Beef Barn. The places we played include Pirates Fest in Greenville, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach and Virginia Beach in South Carolina and Virginia, the Baltimore, Maryland Inner Harbor, and Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The places we ventured off to have already been mentioned, but I'll mention them again, and that was Washington, D.C. to see the White House, Raleigh, North Carolina to visit our church and friends, and the Hampton Roads, Virginia area to visit family. The travel tip that we have for this episode is about restaurant dining alternatives. Most of the time when we return to the Hampton Roads area and now the Myrtle Beach area, we have Captain George's on our radar. However, it's not always feasible for us to eat at their seafood buffet with a family of 5. So, when we learned that we could get 2 trays of food in a small container from the buffet and only pay for 1 person, we started getting takeout for 1 instead of dining in. The amount of food we were able to get fed our whole family, and we had leftovers. Our strategy was to fill 1 tray with all kinds of fried seafood, then fill another tray with crab legs, and we got a little fancy because we added the steamed shrimp afterwards so that it could fill in the gaps between the crab legs. Finally, we filled the smaller container with she crab soup. I'm not sure if Captain George's still offer the takeout for the same price as the buffet, but it's worth checking out. We mention this because this dining alternative has saved us money when we were traveling. The food was good and there was more than enough for everyone. Another thing we've done as an alternative to purchasing a single meal for everyone was check to see what everyone wanted to eat. Then we just ordered a few things to share. This method is similar to family style. After all, when we cook at home, there's normally not a separate dish for every person. Well, here's where we take a pause in answering the question, where y'all been? If you enjoyed it, like it, and share it. To learn more about our family travels, consider subscribing to our channel. And to get notified of each new video, select the notification bell.